So let's get into the presentation.
Meet George Jetson. His boy Elroy. Daughter Judy. Jane, his wife.
All right, it's starting to play again. All right, so the cartoon that predicted the future, which is the Jetsons, right? Uh, this cartoon was created in 1962, and it was talking about futuristic technologies. So let's talk about it. The Jetsons was first aired in 1962, which is a futuristic, far off year of 2062, which is only 39 years from today, that introduced audiences to a world where technology and AI were seamlessly integrated into our daily lives. From Rosie the robot, the family's domestic helper, to the various smart devices that automated their home. And like today, the role of artificial intelligence or AI in our lives today is both substantial and transformative, much like the futuristic technology depicted in the Jetsons. Remember Jane Jetson, who was a stay at home mom. Today, while we may not have flying cars, a fully automation or an autonomous robot maids, or is it autonomous robot maids? We do have smart home devices, voice activated assistants, and increasingly intelligent AI models that enhance our productivity and simplify our lives. They help us shop, learn, entertain ourselves, and even control our home environment, not too dissimilar to the Jetsons. Do we know Judy Jetson? I do. My son is, well, although not Judy Jetson, he was born into technology. So, like Judy Jetson, Judy, she often is seen interacting with various futuristic technologies that are integral to her lifestyle, including telecommunication devices. Remember, like on the Jetsons, they FaceTime often, and that's what we do today. Robotic appliances and automated personal care devices. Remember all the handheld devices that we have, like that are fully automated. Judy represents the average consumer and user of technology, showcasing how seamlessly it is integrated into our daily lives and routines in the Jetsons' futuristic world. So there are so many different technologies that we currently use today that we don't even think about it. Like it's even for me to even be recording this particular illustration, this particular video. It shows the advancement of technology. So Rosie the robot. So Rosie is the household helper who not only performs tasks but also communicates effectively with the family. She understands their needs, responds to their queries, and even exhibits a certain level of emotional intelligence. Does Rosie sound like anything familiar that we use today? I'm sure you already know. Rosie's very similar to Google Home, and I'm at home, so I won't be saying the next one. But they both understand human speech. They respond appropriately and engage with us very similarly to how Rosie does in the Jetsons. I know you can even program these devices to speak in different languages, set up reminders, all types of tasks that Rosie would have been doing in the Jetsons, even like smart home devices like I can, control my temperature, lock my front door, cut the lights on. Like, there's so many different things that we can do. Remember back in the day when we would leave home and we forget if we closed our garages? Now we don't have to go back home to close the garage. We can actually do that from our smart devices. So, you can even tell, your Google Home to do certain tasks, and it will do add things to your shopping list and all that types of stuff. I'm not sure, like, how that robotic vacuum cleaner works. I don't have one. I vacuum personally with the old school vacuum cleaner, but I believe you can even program those things to just kinda run and operate at a certain time as well. So ChatGPT for realtors. ChatGPT is a smart technology that greatly enhances the way real estate professionals do their work. You can showcase smart home features to potential clients. You can write property descriptions. You can answer client questions and help with marketing. And they can help with marketing materials. So, Rosie is your AI for today. So, how does it work? It uses prompts. You tell it what to do. Like this example says, summarize this article, and take an article from online, and then it will write, the cliff notes for you so you don't have to necessarily read it. But this is just like on a very low end of how it, understands prompts. But there are a range of prompts that you can just play with for it to actually work the way you want it to work. So demo time. If you don't have the website for ChatGPT, it's chat.openai.com. And y'all, I don't get paid to do this. So I don't have a sponsorship through OpenAI, but I would love to have one. All right. So when you first open up open.ai, it's gonna if you don't have an account, just click sign up, but it talks about introducing ChatGPT 4, OpenAI's most advanced system. You can actually even get the updates about what's happening, understand the potential risk, like risk and the benefits, right? But go on this website, read, research, find out as much as you can about the product, the services, and what it does, and customer stories, and just learn all about it. I mean, it's information that's available to you online. We are definitely early adopters, beta testers trying to figure out like how to use the software. Um, a lot of different companies are implementing it in the background, and you just want to be one of those first people to start using it. So I have notes, a range of notes that I have saved, ChatGPT prompts for real estate. And so I'm going to take a few of these to use for an example. Let's see if I can move that out of the way. All right. So here's one that I say create a listing description for a property located at 14809 Hampton Court, Madison, Texas. And let me just show y'all this house right quick. Let me see if it'll actually um, pull up. All right. 14809 Hampton Court. 7 bedrooms, 9 baths. Yeah, I like fancy houses. 4 bedrooms. So this is a house, and I know people don't real estate agents don't like Zillow, but, these are Zillow has been using artificial intelligence since 2006, if you didn't know, and it takes, uh, those pictures that whether the agent or whoever took those pictures and they put them through their technology, and that's where they come up with these zestimates. So it's an actual AI number, and it's basing it off of the data that's been collected in the neighborhood. So this is his property. Yeah, I like look at this backyard. Is it gonna click on it? I absolutely love this. Now, of course, it needs a little work, but I just absolutely love this. I love it. It's water fountain and everything. So anyway, that's that house. But I said I told it to create a listing description for the property located at 14809 Hampton Court in Addison and tell me about the school district and the top schools in the area, both private and public. You hit enter. Stunning home in a prime location. Okay. Um, Luxurious master suite, outdoor living space. It's talking about the public schools, Addison High School, Meadowbrook Middle School, Oak Ridge Elementary. Here are the private schools. I actually called them today, trying to see if I can get my son in, not 3rd grade, 4th grade maybe. It talks about, this would be your actual listing. The note the schools mentioned are fictional and used for illustrative purposes. Please research the current schools. Now, I know for certain that number 3 is there, and, so always check it because it is pulling information from different sources, and if somebody actually put the wrong information there, then if you are listing this, and let's say this is your client with a $4 million listing, you definitely wanna make sure that that information is accurate, so do some research. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but using ChatGPT 3.5 versus 4, 4 return more accurate data, but for the purposes of this particular demonstration, we are only using 3.5. The subscription for, ChatGPT is like $21 a month. I would say that it's definitely worth the investment. It's not like any other subscription that you, pay for, especially if you are an, avid marketer. You definitely wanna use it. Okay, so, going back to my prompts, create an extravagant listing, for this particular house. It's in South Dallas, 75208, and tell me about the private schools in the area. And I said, tell me about the private schools in the area because it is in the Oak Cliff area. And let's say, and I said, make it attractive to somebody that's moving perhaps from California, because they may not want their kids to go to the public schools in that area. Um, so let's just see what it has to tell us. Exquisite estate in the heart of Dallas. Okay. And let me show y'all the house because uh, I love fancy houses. This is kind of like the Kessler Park area, I want to say. Yeah, East Kessler Park. That's just south of 30. My internet's kind of slow. But this is the driveway of the house. It's listed at $1.7 million. Let's see. That's not a Zestimate, but it's listed at this price. All right. So, and let's say you got this as a listing. And of course, in our mind, we can kind of like imagine what we would want to say. Look at those open doors. Like, yes, the open concept of this home. Sorry, my internet is like really going slow. Look at this. Look at this. Well, imagine when it's flooding. I'm sure that water comes about right there, but absolutely beautiful. Okay. So this is your let's imagine if this is your new listing. And just imagine like what type of client would like to live here. I would say this is more like a California style house. And um, if you were doing a walkthrough of this particular home and this is your listing, uh, you definitely wouldn't want to short anyone on what you see here. So, going back to ChatGPT, all right, this is what it came up with. Welcome to the world of opulence and sophistication at 1434 La Hacienda Place, an extraordinary property situated in the prestigious city of Dallas, Texas. This magnificent estate embodies luxury living at its finest, offering unparalleled craftsmanship, breathtaking views, and a location that puts you at the center of a thriving community. Pretty questionable, but it's growing. But this is definitely to sell it. If you're considering a move from the glamorous hills of Los Angeles, California to the vibrant DFW area, this home will captivate your heart. And it goes on and on and on and on. It didn't capture the bedrooms, but you as the agent go in and fill in this information. Talks about the kitchen because this house has been obviously completely remodeled from the pictures. Then it talks about the schools potentially that the children can go to. And check this out: as you contemplate a move from Los Angeles, it's worth noting the exciting development and economic growth occurring in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Y'all, I did a podcast with Dave Kohler. What was it? Maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago now, and he is from California, and he was just super excited. He's super excited to be officially now a Texan. He's been here since 2019, and he said Texas, especially DFW, is like California in the 70s in a sense that it's still growing. There's so much opportunity. So, y'all, if you're in the DFW area, especially, like, uh, there's lots of opportunity. So, I would suggest, just my personal opinion, because I do marketing and digital marketing and business development. I would suggest, like, if you this happens to be your listing, if you think you may want to attract buyers for homes like this at price points of $1.7 million, then start marketing stuff like this to potential buyers in the Los Angeles area, or just different areas. But obviously, make sure you know about the area. Um, so yeah, that's that one. Let me go on to my notes. But notice the prompts, create, and then if it didn't tell me, because before when I've done this, because obviously it's learning what I need, I told it to using the above property, tell me more about the schools. Can you tell me the names of the schools? But because I've used it a couple of times, it's learned what I actually want. So that's why it didn't do it this time. All right, here's a different prompt. Pretend you are 5% uh, Dallas best voted luxury real estate agent. You want to start attracting business profession. Excuse me. You want to start attracting business from professional athletes, and you don't know anything about sports, or uh, nor do you have experience in sports. Create a sales campaign with dates and ideas for co-hosting an event. And I put Supreme Lending because I did an event with them a couple of weeks ago. Um, so you can like start doing some campaigns and highlight, how important that sports person is to moving into your area. And you want to begin this campaign on June 1st. Okay. Oh, I didn't copy it. Here. Copy that. And I keep a running, area of prompts because, especially if something worked right, I wanna make sure I saved it. Alright, so we have that, now we pasting it. Alright. And so if you notice at the end right here, I put, "Does this make sense?" So you can tell it, what you want it to do, but it may not make sense, to you as you're, typing. You're like, okay, is that going to make it understand me? Well, ask it. It says, certainly, I understand your request. Here's a sales campaign targeting professional athletes in the DFW area, and with your co-host Supreme Lending, and outlined in the Excel format. So it actually has listed uh, campaign name, home based luxury, targeted audience, professional, showcase luxury properties that provide a sense of, what you can oh, no, no, this is all the same. Um, Showcase luxury properties that provide a sense of comfort and a home away from home feeling. It's everything that I had told it to do. And this one's starting on June 15th. Here's another for June 30th, July 30th, August 1st. Let's see, marketing ideas, create an online presence, social media advertising, collaborative content, email marketing, SEO optimization. And at any time you don't know what something means, all you got to do is highlight it, copy it, and say, "Can you tell me more about this?" Certainly. And then it starts telling you what it does and how to do it, you know? Me, I I still, like, outsource a lot of stuff because, some things I just don't have time for. But if you have the time to, like, be able to create SEO optimization on your on your website for people to able to find you on Google, then by all means necessary, please do it. And ChatGPT can tell you how to do it. All right. So this one says pretend. Well, we've done like 2 or 3 pretends. But I like to tell it to pretend because it's an AI tool. It's a computer, it's a machine. So you're telling it to pretend like it's something else. Um, let's see, let's try this one. Create a marketing plan for a 3-week for for the next 3 weeks to kick off the summer and make it fun so you can generate leads. All right. So it already knows what we're trying to do because we're in the same chat. So, social media contests, a summer dream home, a virtual open house, blog posts, email marketing, summer showcase event, influencer partnerships, video tour series, referral programs, and on and on and on. It literally will be your digital best friend to help you create anything that you want to create. Let's see. I had one. Oh, I'm actually going to use this one because I told it to create a website. Pretend like you're a new agent and your mentor challenge you basically to create a website or a landing page, but you don't have the resources to pay for it because you just spent all of your money to join this brokerage. So you're giving it all this information. You learned so much at an event that you attended where Tommy was there talking about ChatGPT and but you needed to write a code so you can put it in GoDaddy and, create your website, like, just put all that information in there and then ask it, "Does this make sense?" "Certainly. Now look at here." It's giving you a code on how to, uh, generate your website on GoDaddy. GoDaddy is, I'm not being sponsored by any of these, but GoDaddy actually, is pretty inexpensive. Um, you can put it in there, then it tells you the instructions, open the plain text editor, like, it tells you exactly what to do, folks. So, really, really simple. But use it as much as you can, as often as you can. I got a few windows open here, so that you can learn how to use it, the marketing plan and all that. We're gonna use this one last one, and then, hopefully, it will do what I wanted to do. Pretend that you're the, top 1% real estate agent in the country, in USA, just in case it's trying to pull data from somewhere else. Create a marketing guide to help you stand out above your competition in the local area. I'm from Longview, Texas, so I put from Longview, Texas. Your goal is to attract sellers with homes valued at over 200,000, and I put 200,000 because I'm not really sure what the top producer in Longview, like, what the houses go for, but I believe it's, like, 200 and above. Make it easy to read and use historical market trends about home prices within 30 miles of 75602, which is a zip code in Longview, and that's does it make sense? Hopefully, it'll do what I want it to do. Okay, yeah, it actually did it. So one time asked it to give me a return some information, but it actually put it in a code format. So I guess it learned my behaviors enough. I've used this over and over again. So here it's telling you attracting sellers with home value. So what you would do is just copy all of this and put that into a Word document to create yourself like a guide, so you can attract sellers. You can find some digital marketing pictures. I'm not sure if it's called digital marketing picture, but some pictures to put within your guide, and let's say, can you tell me what type of pictures I should use in this guide. All right. High quality property photos include professional captured before and after photos, personal branding, client testimonials, lifestyle and community showcasing and depicting activities in long views. So it's even giving you like ideas on the types of pictures that you should put in there. But use it, use it, use it.